Hey all, and welcome to Really Britain. Folks, tonight I got something very, very special. This is the first time I've reviewed any of my own beers, and the first beer I have is a beer called Bitter Me Plums by Blackie's Brewery. Okay, there's no label on this bottle, but it comes in at 5.7% ABV. Really, really looking forward to trying it, cracking it open, and giving an honest review of it. So fingers crossed this beer goes well. I have entered in the competition at the beginning of November, so here we go. So let's crack this bad boy open, see what this beer's like. Blackie's Brewery, Bitter Me Plums, a plum bitter, 5.7% ABV. So there was a slight hiss, and there's a light bit of smokiness. Let's go straight in with the pour. So this beer is poured with very, very low carbonation. Okay, it's developed a half finger head, which is a nice light white colour, very loosely packed bubbles. I don't know if you can see the carbonation kind of streaming up that, but the beer itself has come in a nice dark chestnut in colour. There's a bit of red just at the bottom. Okay. This has been bottled for about 2.5 weeks now, so it is very, very fresh. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. So let's go straight in with the nose. So the first thing you're picking up is really nice caramel malts. There's caramel. There's digestive biscuits. There's also a little bit of, remember them old McVitie gold bars you used to get? There's a bit of that in it. There is plums. There's also this really nice grassy bitterness. And folks, that's about it on the nose. So let's go straight in with the flavour. Cheers. Okay, so the first thing you get really nice caramel malts. You get toffee. You get a little bit of burnt nutty butter. You get a deep caramel waver kind of a note, like them caramel waver bars used to get as well. There's this really nice dry bitterness which starts to form, and it's actually very autumnal, like them autumn leaves will fall off the trees. Imagine them, and it's like them leaves have got that bitter quality. This beer has it. And then what starts to form is quite a deep but mellow plum bitterness. There's a little bit of brown sugar. But for me, this is a very, very malty beer. A really good version of a October-November beer, malty. But then has this really light plum bitter finish. The plum adds that kind of nice sweetness to it. And then that sweetness intercepts that bitterness and kind of cancels everything else out. I think what I might need to do with this beer is take it out of the garage, bring it back into the house, and let's see if I can raise the temperature and let it recarbonate properly. Because I would expect it to be more carbonated and a bit of more fizz as a bottle of beer. At the minute, I've got that mediocre kind of semi-halfway. And it's very much like just drinking just over a cask ale. So what's the finish like in this beer? This beer is malty, with deep caramel and toffee notes, leading into a light plum sweetness, which is overtinged by a little bit of a deep autumnal leaf bitterness. Folks, what do I give Blackie's Brewery, my own brewery, for my own beer? Bitter Me Plums, a plum bitter, 5.7% ABV. I would give this a 6 out of 10, folks, a 6 out of 10. It needs a bit of work, it needs a bit of tweaking. It needs probably another couple more weeks conditioning. That's really the Britain doing a review on Blackie's Brewery. Bitter Me Plums. Plum bitter, 5.7% ABV. Cheers and Slam a Cara.